The protein craze is everywhere, and not just in bars and powders, but added to popcorn, waffles, even latte foam. The government is encouraging everyone, all Americans, to eat more protein in its latest dietary guidelines. To break that down, you need to talk to who we have here, which is Nutritionist Keri Glassman and founder and CEO of Nutritionist Life. So she's going to help you discover what you need to know about protein. So let's jump right into it. What is protein?
To break that down, you need to talk to her.
That's right. That's why we got her
Keri.
here. So why is this so important?
Okay, protein is so important. Protein is essential for the structure, function, and regulation of all of our tissues, organs, and our systems. Protein is found in every single cell in our body, and it is critically important for every stage of life. But it becomes even more important as we age, for healthy aging, because we're at risk for losing muscle and wasting. So really, and we also sometimes start to eat a little bit less, as you know, in the older population. So really important to get our protein in all through the lifespan.
My definition of protein used to be add some chicken or shrimp to your salad. Now it's in cookies, it's in chips. Does it need to be in every...
Does it need to be in every... Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's a great
Everything?
question. So there is a big difference between smart protein supplementation and protein washing and consuming foods like highly processed packaged cookies with added protein.
Right.
We all know they are still highly packaged processed cookies.
Do we, though? I think the companies who market those foods to us think that people will say to themselves, I bought a cookie, it has protein in it, I'm good.
Right, and exactly, and that's not really the way you want to get in your protein. Again, there's a time and a place for a protein powder supplementation to bridge that gap, but we really want to focus on getting protein in through real whole foods.
So what's the smart protein?
And we
What's
can.
that?
So, well, I would say smart protein, the best type of protein is going to be whole foods, like those good sources we know, eggs, poultry, fish, lean beef, and then plant sources of protein like legumes, nuts, and seeds, and whole grains. But what I was saying with the smart protein supplementation, I'm saying something like a cleanish protein powder, or if you have a child that has certain allergies and isn't getting in certain items, and so maybe they're getting some protein in a cereal to help them. But again, getting it in a cookie or something might just be an excuse to have that cookie.
So how much is too much? Like, how do we know? How do you quantify that?
Yeah, well, so that's a really good question, because I think for a very long time, our recommendations were probably a little bit too low. But now they've gone to the extreme end where some people are trying to get even too much.
What's the number that we should have every day?
Okay, so it is going to vary. The RDA is 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. Recommendations from the dietary guidelines that came out this year said 1.2 to 1.6 grams per kilogram. Sports nutrition research and body composition research says 1.4 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight every day. So that's a lot of numbers to remember. The easiest way, it is confusing, but I wanted to lay them out so people understand when they think, well, why am I so confused? There's all these different numbers. It is confusing, the information that's been given to us. So the easiest way to think about it is eating protein consistently throughout the day. Try to get it in at each meal, 25 to 35 grams at each eating occasion. And that can just be a helpful goal. Now, obviously, it's also going to depend on age and lifestyle and your goals. Are you trying to build muscle? Are you trying to not have muscle wasting?
So if you eat 2 eggs in the morning, 2 hard-boiled eggs in the morning, along with whatever else you have some grilled chicken for lunch and a lean protein and some hummus for dinner, is that enough?
That could be enough for some people. It may not be enough for people that are really actively trying to repair muscle or build muscle, but that is a great start. And that number that I gave you, that 0.8, the RDA, grams per kilogram, that was actually just to not to be deficient, right? And so a day like that, that's really easy to meet, that would absolutely not be deficient. So you would be meeting that RDA number. You might not be getting enough for some of these additional goals like building muscle.
All right, Keri Glassman, we need to talk to you, and we did. Thank you very much.